Yo, what is up, peeps of the interwebs? My name is Kyle Bush, and welcome back to Kyle Reviews, the series in which I am about to belittle hundreds of hours of people's hard work into a 3-minute review. Star Wars Battlefront II is the second game in the reboot series of the franchise, based off the 1980 Star Wars films and their prequels made 30 years later. Confused yet? Well, be sure to get caught up, because no original ideas will ever be created again. Unlike the 2015 installment, this game features multiple highly requested features, such as story and content. Star Wars fans demanded a campaign following the 2015 installment, which lacked one, and EA took note, as the last thing you want to do is piss off a Star Wars fan. So, a campaign was added and EA opted for a new way to piss off Star Wars fans. The campaign is approximately 3 to 5 hours. For the sake of this review, I wanted to add a part where I made a joke about the campaign's length by saying that I've been with a woman for longer than that. But I also want to have an accurate and credible review, so I've dreamt about being with a woman for longer than that. You play as Iden Versio, an Imperial Special Forces trooper. Now, right off the bat, this was a bad choice, as it was very immersion-breaking when she, as an Imperial trooper, was accurate with her blaster and hit things, as I, as the player, can, sometimes. The story picks up with Iden witnessing hundreds upon thousands of her fellow Imperials, family, and friends being murdered in the second Death Star's destruction, and handles it like a little Like, come on, it's just a Tuesday morning on Endor. Well, a space Tuesday morning. Point is, you should be used to Death Stars blowing up by now. On the gameplay side of things, the game succeeds admirably. This is the first non-LEGO Star Wars game to feature content from all three eras. So, in the same title, you can hear the amazing sound design of the original trilogy, see the beautiful modern effects of the sequel trilogy, and the game features cross-era gameplay, so you can see Darth Maul fighting legions of First Order stormtroopers. Due to this inclusion, you can also see the questionable prequel decision-making a la George Lucas getting some representation as well. The immersion is so good that for moments I forgot that I was human, and truly believed that I was a gross lizard in a yellow space jumpsuit named Bosk, and subsequently moved my playing space to a sauna. This is a testament to the level of detail that DICE puts into the world to make you truly believe you're in the Star Wars universe. After all, this is only the third game this year to make me put on a yellow jumpsuit and play in a sauna. All of the new details added are truly allowing me to live out my Star Wars fantasies for the first time since the original Star Wars Battlefront II. For example, unlike the 2015 installment, you can now ride a Tauntaun. This is definitely a step in the right direction, but I'd like an interactive and feedable pet Tauntaun in the next game with a button to tell him that he's a good boy. Better luck next time, DICE. Third time is the charm. Now, let's discuss the Ronto in the room. Microtransactions and loot boxes. EA had recently heard that their standing for the worst company in America was being challenged, and so it was about time to put those others back in their places. The difference between the loot boxes in this game and others is that there are tangible gameplay advantages and buffs in the loot boxes in Battlefront 2. Is this scummy? Yes. Is this system in its current state potentially game-breaking? Yes. Is this right up EA's alley? Absolutely. The most frustrating part of this system for me is that if it was a purely cosmetic system, it could have not only received far less criticism, but it also would have probably thrived, as I would most likely buy some crates to get the Star Wars experience I want aesthetically for my playable characters. I'd give $1 for a nice shiny hat. Perhaps $2 for a clone trooper helmet I'd like. Definitely $20 for Darth Maul in the Slave Leia outfit. In conclusion, if you're a Star Wars fan, can get over the loot boxes, and this is the type of gameplay you love, you'll love it here, as it's bigger and better than ever. If you're a DICE fan, you'll most certainly enjoy the gameplay, as it's bigger and better than ever. If you're not a fan of Star Wars, but are a fan of loot crates, you'll also love it here, as that is also bigger and better than ever. Final score, 60,000 Pride and Accomplishment units. If you enjoyed this review, please subscribe, as I make new content that, like loot boxes, could be considered better than ever. But that's not a very hard threshold for my content to surpass. Stay beautiful, guys. Bye.